What's good? It's your boy Fanon. What's going on? Gonna do a quick little live stream here, man, because I saw my man 78. Oh, cool. Craig said, "What song do you use in my videos, man?" That's a RZA track, man. I got to get that for you later on. What's going on, Jose Mondragon? How you feeling, my man? Hey, man, I'm sorry for bumping into you earlier today. I understood what you're trying to do, man. I tried to get that. I saw that a little late. The rest of that conversation a little late, man. So what's good, Jose? I'm glad you came back again. So yeah, man, let's get right into it. I think Jermall Charlo is the best at 160, man. The only other dude that I think has a chance to beat him is Billy Joe Saunders, because I think he knocks out Gennady Golovkin, man. I think Jermall Charlo. I just didn't want to do the whole video production thing this evening, so I'm just gonna cut straight to the chase, man. I think Jermall Charlo knocks out Gennady Golovkin. I think he beats up, and I don't even think it's a close fight between him and Charlo. I mean, between him and Canelo. And the only cat that I think Danny Jacobs would be a good fight, but I favor him over Danny Jacobs. And other than that, man, the cat that what's good, Chi-Town Guru? The cat that I think has the best chance against Charlo is Billy Joe Saunders. Because Billy Joe Saunders got great has great legs. That would be a great fight, man. But we're not living in if we're living in the world where the best fighters would get the best money based on the best matchup and who the best is, man, honestly, man, right about now, I think the best fight that you can make in 160 is Billy Joe Saunders versus Charlo. I did that after great consideration, man. And I don't want to say, man, for everybody that knows, man, I'm a Canelo Alvarez fan. I'm a Canelo Alvarez fan, man. I've liked that dude for a long time, man. I think he's, hey, cool Creps. Yeah, absolutely. Canelo is a super fight because of the money. He's a super fight because of the money that he brings, because he brings supporters from the Mexican community. And, man, I swore that the first time that I said something about the Mexican community, I would again say, man, how appalled I was at Adrian Broner's conduct after that fight. What that dude did and what he said about, I'm not even going to repeat what he says, man. That was just atrocious. And honestly, man, it was an embarrassment, man. Because as much as, there's no way in the world people would ever sit and take somebody talking about watermelon and fried chicken eating black folk after a fight. There's no way anybody would ever ain't no black person in America will put up with that. So to hear Adrian Broner do that crap after that fight, man, I felt the same way, man. That was just inexcusable. But so anyway, so back to Canelo Alvarez, man. Man, Chi-Town Guru says, Fanon, I don't see anybody at 160 that could beat Jermall. Danny Jacobs would be a great fight, though. No doubt, man. I would love to see that. I mean, and I guess I'm kind of getting on this tip now, man. My channel's been around for not quite a year. It'll be a year of doing videos in about 8 days, just about 8 days. And what's going on, Denard Reed? Of doing videos. I mean, if you look at when my channel started, it'll say November of 2016, but that's just really the date that I signed up for that's the date that I got a new email and signed up for YouTube. But the day that I started videos, I consider that to be around May 1st, because I can't remember the exact day, May 1st of 2017. So I'll be just about a year. And man, I lost my train of thought, man. But yeah, man, I would definitely want to. Fanon, he said, Fanon, I don't see anybody, but yeah, Danny Jacobs is a great fight. Yeah, now I remember what I was going to say. Man, and my mind is now, man, I'm going to stop trying to give these cats publicity for making, fights that are big money. I mean, at this point in time, I don't even care about I don't care about the money that somebody else is making. I'll do the videos, because I'm just in the system of making videos to see how much, viewership is done. It's cool that these cats are earning good money. I definitely want boxers to earn good money. But right now, you got BS fights that earn a lot of money. You could have a fight again with Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Povetkin. One drug cheat and a cat that doesn't want to fight Deontay Wilder can earn more money. That will probably earn more money than any other heavyweight championship. But that doesn't mean it's the best fight. So you have in the 160 division, you have the biggest money fight pretty much as anything with Canelo Alvarez in it versus anybody. So Canelo Alvarez versus Gennady Golovkin is a big money fight, but it's not the best fight that can be. It's not the best fight that can be made at 160. Same thing, man. Probably one of the bigger money fights in the welterweight division could be Keith Thurman versus Danny Garcia, but it's more than likely not the best fight at 147. As long as nothing crazy happens with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence and Jeff Horn, probably the best fight that could be made at 147. I'm thinking a little bit in the distance is going to be Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr. But the best fight right about now with the way these people are acting doesn't make it the biggest fight. So I guess I think I'm gonna redefine my usage of the word big to mean, what means the most, what fight is going to be made that's going to go the farthest towards seeing who the best fighter is, and not how much money is going to go in the fighter's pockets. You know what I mean? What's good? Hey, man, what's good? Ron Finkel says, share this on Twitter. Another one, new media or no media. What? New media or no media? I got it. All right, hold on, man. Let me go to Twitter right now. How do I say this? New hashtag? All right, do this. Aha, there you go. I'll put the movement. There you go. All right, I tweeted it out. New media or no media? The movement. I got it. I got you. Ron Finkel, what's happening, man? What's happening? I'm chilling. Thank you. Shout out in the super chat. My man, Curtis Ann said, what's up for 9? I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. I'm on a diet, so I waited a couple days before I got to have a little sippy sip. And I had a little sippy sip, waiting for this, my wife to bring me a salad back from the store, a squash salad. They're delicious. Sound nasty, but they're delicious. And waiting for this Westworld premiere to come on in about 2 hours. I'm amped, man. Southside Boxing, what's good, man? My man Ron Finkel say bomb squad. Yes, sir. And I'm staying with a Deontay Wilder. I'm staying with a Deontay Wilder video. I didn't do one this weekend, but I think I'm going to try to do one every week, man. Talk about whatever I can with Deontay Wilder, man, because we got to build this dude's name up in the United States. My man, Southside Boxing, I'm chilling. Was good with you. Oh, I want to make, real quick, man, before I get on back on my man, Jermall Charlo. I'm good. What's going on? Yeah, Yashawn Benjamin, I'm chilling, man. Hey, look, everybody that has a notification, please go to your bell icon and deselect the bell icon and then reselect it. If you deselect it, then reselect it, you can get all notifications. Because I guess it's a new feature that they changed where you got to specifically request any, all notifications and not just occasional notifications. So please deselect the bell icon, reselect the bell icon, and hit all notifications so that you can get all of the notifications, man. Kyla Padilla, what's happening, man? My man, Ishad McCarthy, I'm chilling, man. I'm going to do about an hour live stream. So let me know what y'all want to talk about, man. I was on Jermall Charlo, and I see my man 78 Sports TV did a video. What's going on, Ryan Clark? How you feeling, man? What about Charlo versus Errol Spence Jr. fight? Oh, my goodness. Chris Hayes, man, how you going to do that, man? You must be talking about Jermall Charlo. They train together, man. That's not going to happen. They're going to partner up, man. But honestly, man, Jermall Charlo, Errol Spence Jr. fight of the year, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I see what you meant, Kyla Padilla. Don't worry to change that. You said Broner did improve under Kevin Cunningham, man. Kevin Cunningham's doing his job, man. Hey man, he did what he's supposed to do, man. And what I hope for Adrian Broner is that he continues to fight. He continues to stay with the plan that he had this one, and he'll probably get better and better, man. He'll probably get better and better. You know, as long as he stays with Kevin Cunningham, he needs to put his trust in Kevin Cunningham. That's just one camp with Kevin Cunningham. Let him get 2-3 camps with Kevin Cunningham and then see what happens if he steps up, man. Who knows? That dude might be able to get, I don't think he can make 135 pounds, but man, if he can make 135 pounds and get in that mix with Jorge Linares and Lomachenko and those guys, man, that would be incredible. I saw Broner did improve. Yeah, Caleb Padilla, my man on the corner, in the corner boxing, Daddy P. For now, big respect. Hit the lights coming in. That's what's up. Hit the lights coming in. We're not gonna do. I know this is a Saturday evening with the NBA Finals on, so I'm not expecting a lot. But I did want to come back and talk to the subscribers one more time. For this great weekend of boxing, man. I wanted to do a video about all of the fights that happened on the Showtime card, but I'm not able, man. I'm a little tired, man. So I figure we just do a quick hour live stream, man. See what we can get in. Broner also needs to learn when to turn and turn off the clown act. Oh, Padilla, that was ridiculous. His behavior was ridiculous. In that, man, come on, man. That shit is not cute, man. Adrian Broner would be super hot if he had lost that fight to Jesse Vargas and Jesse Vargas turned around and said, yeah, I just beat that chicken and watermelon eating black dude. Man, everybody be up in a big storm about it. But he jumps off with that craziness, man. It's not cute. It ain't funny, man. And he needs to apologize. I mean, that would be the best thing that Adrian Broner could do. What's going on, Antonio McCray? Round Finger say Charlo taking over. Yeah, man. In my opinion, right now, he's right in the same boat as Errol Spence Jr. He's a top 160. He's the top 160 pounder, man. B&B Boxing said, what up, Fanon? Broner did his thing. I had it 9-3. Yeah, absolutely, man. He did it until he did his thing. And I mean, I could go with 9-3. But at the same time, man, he did his thing until he ran his mouth and ruined it. I mean, just God dog, man. You just don't say things like that, man. I mean, if you want to be I mean, I know he's trying to be cute, but man, don't do that, man. What if now we already talking about Charlo, the best in 160? Really? Okay. Hey, man, do you see my question mark right there? It's a question. So inherent in a question mark is the word is at the beginning of it, which means is Charlo the best at 160? And the reason that I said that, I asked the question was because I want to introduce a new conversation. I mean, it's old, but it's, for me, it's new. It's trying to get off of this, who is the, yeah, come on, Angel Santos. Come on, man. I know who he beat. I'm not going to overdo it now. I put the question mark there. It's, man, look, if we keep doing, how can you counteract this argument? Not your title. It is what you just said. I thought you said he was. I'm asking a question. Is he? If the is dropped off of a question, hey, man, what can I do about it? But I'm telling you this right here, man. This is what I said. I want to stop talking about who's making the most money. I want to stop talking about who's making the most money, who's going to get the most pay-per-views, who's going to get the most views, and get to be who the best fighter is. Because there's been a whole many situations where the guy who's the best fighter never got the fight. You got a situation at 126 pounds who probably one of the best 100. Man, Guillermo Rigondeaux might have been one of the best 126 pounders ever. But people made excuses for Frampton, for Santa Cruz, for Mares, for Quigg never to fight him. So we never knew how great he could be. at 126 or 122 because most of those guys are at 122 and ran away from him. He was 30 years old. He's 38 years old, might even have been 40 years old before he got a chance to move up 2 weight classes above him and fight a guy who's probably at the time the best guy in a weight class, two weight classes above him. Why did they get away with that? They got away with it because of the whole conversation about who makes the most money, who has the most pay-per-view buys, or who has the most viewership, whose style is boring, all that other kind of crap, man. Other than if you stick him in the ring, who wins the fight? Who wins the fight? So when I'm saying, who's the best 160 pounder, I don't know. I have no clue who the best 160 pounder is because they've not fought. Oh, man. Hey, man, there are plenty of Mexicans everywhere in the United States, man. You kidding me? We're like stone's throw. There's plenty of Mexicans everywhere in the United States. I keep seeing that, man, but come on, man. I was thinking it was a joke that I didn't want to comment on, but on the real, it said actually Mexicans are the fastest growing population in New York City. I mean, they're from here. They should be. They're from here. They can walk from here. I always trip when people are like Mexican illegal immigrants to Texas and New Mexico. How the hell you got a Mexican illegal immigrant to New Mexico? It's Mexico, man. Shit. They all from here, man. Oh, man. Puerto Ricans leaving New York City in droves. Why? Because of the gentrification? Oh, shit's too expensive. Hell yeah. I mean, they mighty slow on that, dog. They need to move to the South. New York's. Hey, Puerto Ricans need to relocate to Alabama, man. Relocate to Alabama, Tennessee, Mississippi, all of that, man. You need to get up out of there, man. Yeah, I know. Hey, Fanon Tank got to deal with Under Armour. Yeah, man, I know he does. On the corner, on the Boxing Daddy P said, on the corner, Boxing Daddy P says, Fanon, Abel Sanchez be talking that money talking pay-per-view. I guess Martin Rosen deserves a fight over Canelo. Here's the thing, man. Angel Santos is talking about how he's going to get paid. Angel Santos is a trainer. Angel Sanchez doesn't get it. There's no glory in the trainer for the trainer. There's no immortality for the trainer. You know what I mean? You got people like, I mean, how many immortal trainers are there? Eddie Futch. That's about it. Eddie Futch. Eddie Futch is, and I'll be curious to know how many people on this comment section even know who Eddie Futch is. Eddie Futch. So he's trying to get paid. That's Angel Santos trying to get paid, man. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Abel Sancho. Abel Sanchez, not Angel Santos. I'm so terrible with that, man. I am so sorry, man. I always say Angel Santos when I mean Abel Sanchez. Abel Sanchez. I need to give him a nickname. Then I can get it. A bullshit ass trainer named Abel. There you go. A bullshit ass trainer named Abel. I'll say that. Shit is terrible, man. I because Abel Sanchez. Abel. God dang it. Angel Santos is my dude. But a bullshit trainer named Abel, I'm not. He's a clown, man. He's a clown. Oh, Joe Customato, Manny Stewart, Georgie Benton, Freddie Roach. Oh, hell no. Freddie Roach? No. Get out of here, man. Get out of here with Freddie Roach is a level. Man, Freddie Roach ain't never made nobody, man. Hell no. You kidding me, Freddie Roach? No. Freddie Roach gets people punched in the head, man. Floyd Mayweather Sr.'s got one great fighter. Customato, yeah, there's a good argument for Customato. Manny Stewart, yeah, Emmanuel Stewart, but there's nobody above Eddie Futch, man. There ain't nobody above Eddie Futch, man. And by the way, Eddie Futch, that's the reason that Freddie Roach got a job, is because of Eddie Futch. Because Eddie Futch trained him. He was like some garbage ass fighter for Eddie Futch, who used to, like carry Eddie Futch's water, man. he used to work for Eddie Futch. He is not the trainer. Nah, no. Angelo Dundee had great talent. Stay out of the way. Yeah, Bowie Fisher. Okay. Yeah, Eddie, RBD, Eddie Futch taught but I'm just saying, man, okay. I asked how many people knew who Eddie Futch was. I know you can name some other trainers, man. But there's Eddie Futch. Eddie Futch is the dude, okay? Eddie Futch is the dude. He is the legendary trainer. All right. Also, there's the dude who trained Sugar Ray Robinson. And what's good, man? What's going on, Jim? How you feeling, man? Bill Miller, is that him? I got to do Bill Miller because I think Bill Miller is a trainer for Sugar Ray Robinson. But I got to make sure, man, because let me make sure, because I know that dude is. Ooh, wait. I did mean that. Yep. Trainers Bill Miller, man. Yeah, absolutely, man. Bill Miller grew up in St. Louis, moved to Chicago. Oh, it went out of the way, man. Yeah, I'm not saying there's not great trainers, but my point of the matter, the point that I was trying to make is that you don't really have, the trainer, because I don't want to get sidetracked into that. Man, much respect, there's a lot of really good trainers. What's going on, K Black? Oh, K Black Boxing was talking to McCray. What I meant to say is, though, that the reason that Abel Sanchez might try to push him that direction, what's going on, Carly, is that, he's not really going to get, the accolades for being a trainer. He's going to get paid. He's into the money. He's going to be he's the mouthpiece for Gennady Golovkin, who can't hardly speak English. And, that's what it is, man. So whatever. I mean, it is what it is. My main point, though, was that I really want to start talking about who the best fighter is at a weight class. I mean, who's the best fighter at a weight class? And when you start talking about Naseem Richardson, yes, Naseem Richardson does, man. My man, Whitey Bernstein. That's what's up, Timmy Diamonds. Ray Arcel. Yes, sir. That's what's up. But, who is the best at a weight class? Who is it? And if we start talking about, if we, just get rid of the money conversation, we get rid of the, what does the best, how much money the boxer's going to get, how much money the trainer's going to get, all of that stuff, how much, how many views you're going to get on the network. And I'm going to still cover those things. Don't get me wrong now. I'm going to talk about everything that got to do with boxing because, hey, man, I love boxing. I love everything about it. But at the same time, hey, man, much respect, man. Curtis Anderson, Fanon Richardson was taught by Fisher. Much respect to that, man. We said Emmanuel Stewart, no doubt about it. We talked about Emmanuel Stewart. But if we get away from those conversations, what's going on, Blood Boxing? Hey, Blood has got this video he just put out about the heavyweights. It's a 2-hour video about the 1980s heavyweights. And I'm definitely going to be checking that out. I watched maybe about a third of it. I'm going to try to get through it in the next day or so. Man, that's like homework, man. Much shout out, much love. Shout out to Blood Boxing Returns. Subscribe to his channel. Hit the bell icon and when you hit the bell icon for Blood, make sure you get all notifications, man. Marlo Sandusfield, do you know the numbers from last night? Won't know till Tuesday. Those come out on Tuesday. Nielsen ratings for the previous week will come out on Tuesday. So, yeah, hey, no worries, Blood Boxing Returns, man. But subscribe to my man, dudes. Great stuff. Now, what I'm saying is, the reason I put the question mark is, I think if we start talking about boxing and who the best fighter is, and distinctly separate that from who makes the most money or who does, who has the most fans to show up to watch them, then we can clean up the conversation and say, hey, man, who's the best fighter now? Not who's the best fighter ever. Who's the best fighter now? Right? Not who has the belts. Who's the best fighter now? If the best fighter doesn't have the belt, then the best fighter doesn't have a belt. Okay? It is what it is. The best fighter might not have a belt. Right? Lomachenko moved up to 135 pounds. There's a chance that he's the best 135 pounder and he doesn't have a belt. But how would you know? The only way you know is if they fight him. So when I say, is Jermall Charlo the best 160? Hey, how do we know? We won't know. Everybody's got a question mark until they fight Jermall Charlo. Everybody's got a question mark until they fight Jermall Charlo. Is GGG the best middleweight? We don't know until he fights Jermall Charlo. We don't. Hey, is Billy Joe Saunders the best middleweight? We don't know. He's not fought Jermall Charlo. He's not fought Gennady Golovkin. Is Canelo Alvarez the best middleweight? We don't know. Has he fought Jermall Charlo? Has he fought Billy Joe Saunders? Has he fought Danny Jacobs? Until that happens, we don't know who's the best. And nobody deserves their pub and to be considered, the face of boxing or whatever till they fought him. You can look at Anthony Joshua. Is Anthony Joshua the best heavyweight? We damn sure know we don't know that question. Because he ain't fought Deontay Wilder. And he hasn't fought Tyson Fury. That's what cleaning out a division means. What's going on, Lenny Washington? Lenny Washington, shout out in the super chat. That's what that means. And when everything's done, when the dust is settled, and they beating off oh my God, man, no homo. They beating everybody off the block. Then boom, we know who it is. We can damn sure right now, after this next fight, who the best fighter is at cruiserweight. It might be Usyk, it might be Gassiev. It might be Usyk, it might be Gassiev. Then again, it might be what's my man's name out of Mayweather Gym, man? Is skipping my mind right now. There's one other cat up out there. But then that's it, man. You can't say you're the best till you beat everybody, till you beat the top guys in your division. That's it. Lenny Washington, do you know how many views the fight got? That comes out Tuesday. I'll do a video on Tuesday. The Nielsen ratings for that comes out on Tuesday. People start using, I'm pretty much got the system now. Around Tuesday afternoon, start looking for those numbers. But they're not going to come out till Tuesday. But that's what it is, man. Or is Deverenchenko? Who knows? Did Deverenchenko do it? We don't know. Is Deverenchenko the best? We don't know. He's not fought Gennady Golovkin. He's not fought Jermall Charlo. He's not fought Billy Joe Saunders. That's what it is. J88 says, no, Davis, Spence, and Crawford are all fights I want to see. Yeah, hey, no worry, Lenny. Hey, man, I'll put a video about the numbers. I suspect it's going to do well, man. Adrian Broner always does well. That's a stacked card, man. I guarantee you right now it's going to do better than Anthony Joshua. Hey, anybody want to make a bet? Anybody want to make a bet that Adrian Broner just outdrew Anthony Joshua in the United States? I guarantee you that. Hey, I'll make a video apologizing if he does less than 300,000 pay-per-view buys. Less than 300,000 views. You know what it is. The only question is, can a fight like that? The only question I have on the ratings is how good is Deontay Wilder? This will show what kind of draw Deontay Wilder is. Because if he beats Adrian Broner on this card, you got you got Gervonta Davis, you have Jermall Charlo and Adrian Broner on the card. If they don't do better than Deontay Wilder, that tells you what Deontay Wilder's about. Straight up. That tells you what Deontay Wilder's about. And I don't want to hear anything about this cat not having a profile. Because if this fight with Adrian Broner does not do 1 million views on Showtime. I do not want to hear anything about Deontay Wilder being anything other than the most popular American fighter, period. He's the most popular American fighter, period. If Adrian Broner does not do 1 million pay-per-view buys, that locks it in for him, man. That's going to be my video. Don't steal my my intellectual property ahead of time. But I'm telling you, that's what I'm looking for the numbers for. Because you have Jermall Charlo, one of the best up-and-coming cats at 160. You got Adrian Broner, who's no doubt about it, was one of the biggest draws in the United States. And then you have Gervonta Davis, one of the best upcoming fighters in the United States, all on the same card together. If they don't do 1 million, that tells you how interested people are in Deontay Wilder, man. Deontay Wilder is the king of USA, is the king of boxing in the United States, because my man isn't coming back. Floyd Mayweather Jr. And if he did come back to be serious, that would be a wrap real quick. You know what I mean? So that is what it is for me, man. Let's try to get these likes up, though. We got 115 people in the building, 55 likes, 1 dislike. Hey, man, if you dislike it, I appreciate you telling me. J88, each weight class should have a tournament each year. Yeah, I mean, I would love it. You know, I would love if they could do that. Because that would mean you get to see the same fights happen more than once, you know? Tone Stark 100 says Wilder versus AJ needs to happen. No doubt about it, man. It does need to happen. But then again, hey, man, let AJ just be over there making a bunch of money being a joke. You know, that's why I want to separate it, man. So I want to separate the money and like the tickets. I mean, they don't even talk about the money. They talk about how many people watch in the UK. I mean, whatever. Oh, Wilder Ortiz did 1.2 million views. 1.1 million average, 1.2 total. K Black Boxing says, Fanon, did that draw help prolong Broner's career? No doubt about it. He gets another fight. He'll get a rematch. He'll get 2 or 3 fights off of that. I just hate that he did that nonsense in the ring afterwards. Fanon, Charlo stops GG in my opinion. Hey, man, he could. I want to see the fight. You know what I mean? I want to see the fight. But being 38 years old, with 37, 38 years old, against a dude like that, hey, man, that's not going to help. If Gennady Golovkin wins it, he better win it early. He better win it early. But seeing as he fought the way that he fought Daniel Jacobs last year, if he fights Charlo next year, that's not going to go well, man. On the real, that's not going to go well. I'm at 33 minutes. I'm going to go for about an hour. I don't want to go much longer. Blood, you around, man? You somewhere where you can talk? Because I definitely want to holler at you, man. I've been trying to get Blood on my channel for a while, man. Blood, I got a damn near blood. I got to beg Blood to get on my channel. This shit is humiliating, man. It's humiliating. Pac-Man retiring after Matisse fight. Nah, man, he's not. He said he got 3 more fights left. I did do a video on that and said that was the case. And I hence, since that time, I marked it on private because BBC Sports they misquoted him. So I had to take it down. I mean, so I had to mark it a private deal. So I just marked it private. But at the same time, man, nah, he said he got another 3 fights left in him. Marcus Johnson said, Fanon, AB causes you to shake your head because if he fought the earlier rounds like he did the 9th, he could have had an early stoppage. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, and honestly, man, if he fights Jesse Vargas again, he might stop him. Jesse Vargas, that's not a good rematch for him. Jesse Vargas is going to get hurt. But I said that, man. I was like, I don't see why people were betting against Broner more than they were betting for more than they were going for Jesse Vargas. They were going more against Broner, man. And it's reasonable to go against Broner, man, because the dude's been acting a fool. But honestly, man, he damn near wasted all the goodwill he had in that fight on that post-fight press conference, man. That was crazy. Oh, Curtis Sanders says Judah. Zab Judah? I know you ain't talking about Zab Judah. Hell nah, blood. I ain't giving you shit. I ain't giving you no easy time. We supposed to do our Game of Thrones video, dog. And you doing hour and 2 hour videos about 1980 heavyweights, man. You know damn well them 1980 heavyweights could have waited. They ain't going nowhere, dog. Nah, on the real. It's all love, man. Shout out to your daughter for me, man. Hope she's doing well. Yeah, man. You know we gonna make it hot. I know, blood. It's all good. Gotta mess with you though, man. That's my hey, man. That's blood boxing. Dog, I used to get pissed. I get pissed when blood boxing would stop making videos. Blood was like, I'm done with this shit. I'm done. I gotta chew on you, blood. Because I've been a subscriber for a long time, man. A lot longer than you know I've been a subscriber, man. I've been a subscriber. He'd be like, that's why you got blood boxing returns. Because blood be getting hot. He'd be like, man, this boxing some bullshit. I'm done making videos. I'm done with YouTube. You can't leave. You can't leave, blood. You addicted, man. You addicted to the funk. That's why there's a blood boxing returns. Because he be leaving, man. Because he gets sick of these casual, I hate to say casual. You be getting sick of these cats, man, that ain't about boxing for real, man. Any dude make that video like you did today, man. Hey, man, you a blessing to boxing, blood. He did a 1980s heavyweights, man. And it's going from Frank Tate. I started it, I watched the section on Frank Tate versus Mike Weaver, man. And I was like, man, this dude is on it, man. I love it. Hey, man, that's why I got to get to Terry. I got to get to Terry Norris. I got to do all that stuff. You make me study, blood. Hey, man, that's what's up. That's my man, blood. If you ain't subscribed to Blood and checked him out, we got 115 subscribers up in here, man. Seriously, 115 people. I don't know if you subscribing or not, but you need to subscribe to Blood Boxing because Blood Boxing is a true, real John Tate. Did I say? I might have messed it up, man. Tate, but it was Tate versus my man, Mike Weaver, man. Absolutely shit. Y'all got to subscribe to this dude, man, because cats that are really about boxing. Hey, let me tell you a story, man. I'm going to get up on this one, man. What's going on, Dark Truth? Blood. And I'll tell you this, man, when we, on an email or whatever, I'll send it to you. I'm not going to tell you who said this. But there was a dude or a lady who did a video, who did a live stream, and I was listening to it. And this person said, a commentator said, hey, to the person that did the video, you're bigger than most boxers are. And somebody else in the live stream told this guy's like, man, this guy or lady is not bigger than any boxer. And then the person that was on the video said, yeah, I am. I'm bigger than most of these boxers. And it was somebody, a guy or a girl, I can't remember if it was a guy or a girl, that said, and I was like, are you kidding me? How are you going to say some shit like that? That's the problem. When you have guys like Dan Raphael who have enough nerve to block Guillermo Rigondeaux off of his Twitter feed, you have guys like Jim Lampley and what's the guy Jim Lampley used to work? Not Harold Letterman, the other guy, man, who I'm so glad he's gone, said, I can't remember his name, but the guy that started cussing, basically going off on Floyd Mayweather Jr., man. And I was like, who was like, man, if you were 20 years younger, I'd kick your ass. And it was like, what? Man, please retire this. Larry Merchant, please retire this dude. There's no media person that's bigger than the fighter. It's not possible for a media guy to be bigger than a fighter because they're fighting and you're watching a fight, man. They're more important than you are. Trust. Every boxer that's out there that's fighting, they got a pair of gloves on, get into the ring, is more important than any media guy. You can call yourself LDBC, you can call yourself New Media, you can call yourself HBO, you can be on ESPN. Once you start talking about you being bigger than fighters, you're full of shit. and people need to turn you off. You're full of shit and people need to turn you off. And it could be 100 other people that said it. Because I'm subscribed to 30 different YouTube channels, 30, 40 different YouTube channels for boxing. And I've been watching boxing. Yeah, exactly, Blood Boxing. He says, man, I agree more fighters need media jobs. Absolutely. So I'm not telling you, I'm not saying who it is. I don't even remember the lady's name. I think they spoke Spanish because, you know, my sister translated it in Spanish. But on the real, when people start talking like that, they need to get out right away. They need to get out right away, man. They need to get out and go. Because that's unacceptable. And that's what leads this foolishness. That's what leads to cats like Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum. Because they're making fights. They're the promoter of the fight. But so at a point in time, they start thinking that they are bigger than the fighter. And they start doing all kind of shit, thinking that more people are more interested in top-ranked boxing than they are in seeing Guillermo Rigondeaux versus Jesse Magdaleno. There's only a couple people that matter in boxing. The boxer and the fan. The boxer and the fan. Once you start calling yourself media, you're not as important as the fan, and you're not as important as the boxer. You're somebody that people trust. There's somebody that people trust. So you can tell them what the fighters are doing and what the fans think. But once you start saying you're bigger than the boxer, any boxer, you need to get the fuck out, man. Or lady. Me habla español. See, I'm deflecting, man, because I'm not trying. It's easy to get that way. It's easy to get that way. It's easy for somebody. That's why I like the LDBC, man. I do not fuck with. That's why I like the LDBC. And I don't even do pound LDBC because I'm like, man, you know what? I want to be able to tell cats about what's going on with them dudes who are straight street dudes. Many of them are street dudes. Some cats are not. But they really about the sport of boxing. A lot of these cats don't have ads on their channels. A lot of these cats, you know, you get in a conversation with 30 of them. They can talk about boxing all day. Love to talk about boxing. You can do you can pop up at 7 o'clock in the morning, do a video. Hey, Blood Boxing, you know who it is, man. I bet you know who that is. They can do a video at 7 o'clock in the morning. They're going to be there, man. You can do one at 11 o'clock in the morning. They're going to be there, man. Talking about it. And that's just where I am, man. But the person that said that, I mean, seriously, I listened to that shit and I was like, I'm fucking done. I'm done. You never bigger than a boxer. Your job is you can get revenue. We all know what the title is. See my title right here. It says Jermall Charlo. It says Gennady Golovkin. I'm not bigger than Gennady Golovkin. I'm not bigger than Jermall Charlo. Money Pal LaForce's dad came to my channel. I'm not bigger than Money Pal. There might be more people on YouTube that know the name Blood Boxing than knows Money Pal the Fourth. But Money Pal the Fourth is a boxer. It's a caste system. He's higher than that. Just don't let your heads get into it, man. Don't let your sense of self get ahead of where you are, man. What's going on, Schmitty Schmidt? And if you think this is a call out, it is a call out. Because that was some bullshit. Y'all can do your research. You can do your research, but that is a call out. That's you on some fuck shit. Give a fuck about what you think you are. You ain't no better. Cats that start talking like that ain't no better than Larry Merchant. They're no better than Larry Merchant, and motherfuckers need to snatch their support and give it to people that are going to really be about it. And that's for real. Hey, Schmitty, I appreciate that, man. But I'm going to tell you, man, go find a small channel. Go find a small boxing channel and subscribe to it. That's the best thing for boxing. Go find a small channel. Somebody like Mike Biggs Boxing. Somebody like, Coach Sheldon Harris got a few thousand. Coach Sheldon Harris, Blood Boxing Returns. 78 Sports TV is a bigger one. But, Corey Lee Boxing, Trey X, any of these cats that got less than 15, 20 subscribers, as you can get. My man Dan the Man Boxing, he's got a couple thousand. Dan the Man Boxing. I'm not going to say who that is. It ain't no mystery about it. That was some bullshit. I'm not going to say it, man, because like I said, man, I waited tonight to have a little sippy sip. But it's bullshit, man. Not bigger than the boxer. Oh, fans keep. Oh, yeah. Eddie Hearn, that's the promoter. Absolutely. I keep money in all these dudes' shit. Ashley Knuckles, has he been around? Yeah. Dude, I haven't seen the Ashley Knuckles video in a minute. But Ashley Knuckles, I love Ashley Knuckles videos, man. I love Ashley Knuckles videos, man. I like Dan the Man's videos. I like, even though there's a UK dude who got off and he got on to something else, but his name was Boxing Librarian. I mean, dude loved boxing, man. So I was cool with him. He kind of flipped out on that on something for a minute. But I'm hoping I can find this channel again, and he gets back into it, man. On the ropes. I mean, I'll take all these cats, man. Go find. There's another one. What is it? Ring IQ Boxing. My man, man, a great young channel, man. Dude puts out content every day. Is the Boxing Clinic and more. His shit is popping. I mean, there's so many people that you can see. Oh, well, I'm sipping on Doers. True Scotch, white label. I was cheap tonight. Yeah, man. Just get with some, man. Find a small boxing channel and subscribe, man. Sip that drink. Boom, boom, boom. That's what's up. Yeah. And I think my family and them got this food out. But I'm just trying to do the best I can for boxing, man. And your channel will grow. And, if you add a true value to shit, man, just add a true value. Add a real value, man. Add a real value to it. Talk about the boxers. The boxers are the ones that is about it, man. BJ Slugs B says the Boxing Clinic tells it like it is. Famous. Oh, Famous Athletics, man. I love his. Man, I'm a big fan of Famous Athletics, man. That's what I like. I mean, I'm a big fan of small channels, man. You'll hear it all the time, dude. I'll make videos about small channels, get smaller channels on my channel. Because I'm a small channel. I'm a small channel. And some cats be saying shit. I'm like, God dog, motherfuckers don't even know, man. Seriously, man. Blood Boxing is like, that's a dude. That's my dude. I've been watching Blood Boxing for years and years. I've been on YouTube for a year, man. It just so happens that cats like Blood Boxing shot me out. Cats like Black Fight Fan TV shot me out. Cats like that be like, yeah, listen to Fanon, subscribe to Fanon. Pull Counter is dope, but he ain't. Oh yeah, yeah, I've seen Pull Counter. All these young, man, that's the cats you need to check out, man. Don't become some fucking fan of. Just don't become a fan of a fucking. Boxing is a movement. And I'm not dissing anybody, man, but boxing is there's no need to be new about shit. Boxing is the movement. Fuck with boxers. Find a boxer you like, support the boxer you like, listen to people and make videos about the boxer and support them. Yeah, Famous Athletics is on and popping, man. But that's my thing. I listen to cats like, man, dude, Cali Enigma, that's a smart, man, very smart uploader. There's another cat, man, Reef the Watcher. Reef the Watcher, man. Reef the Watcher don't always be talking about boxing, dog, but I'll be, Boxingologist, yep. Boxingologist is on. There's a UK channel, man. There's E King Fight News. Man, you can have, there's all kind of cats, man. You guys should hit the bell icon on, man. And pay attention to what they got to say, man. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to be self-serving here, man. I'm not trying to be self-serving. But the reason that I'm gonna get off here in a second, man. And this is me telling you on the real, man. Oh, it's Famous Athletics. Thank you. The reason why I say this, man, is because there was the YTBC. I will go to with these cats with the YTBC, and then there was so much crazy shit going on in the YTBC. Yeah, Boxing Legacy TV is nice too. Yeah, I like Richard Dwyer, man. I love Dwyer, man. Dwyer's a lawyer, man, and he's like, I think he's a divorce. Is he a divorce lawyer? But he's a Stanford lawyer, so he's got a little better education than me. But he's a Caribbean lawyer from Stanford, man. He's into that gambling, but he's a gambling channel primarily. But yeah, man, I love listening to Dwyer, man. You know, all these cats, man. Yeah, man. I mean, we all biased though, man. We believe our opinion, man. That's what it is. I mean, I think you should support anybody. I'm gonna tell you, man. Is it Hatman Returns? Is Hatman boxing out of the UK? I have a suspicion he don't like me, but I love his channel. I got it. I love to comment on his channel, man, and he like, he said for 9, So I was like, he must have watched one of my Anthony Joshua videos. But I like him. I mean, I'm not going to diss that cat, Al Simmons, that you just said, man. But, you know, I'm not going to diss him. I'm not going to mention him either. Curtis Sanders said, I'm very lucky to live in Newark. It's a hardcore boxing town. When I hear a rumor, I go to my source, who is James Bashar Ali. What's up? Who trained Vladimir? I didn't know Bashar Ali trained Vladimir. Yeah, man, I'll be checking the shit out. He talks very highly of like Don King and all that, man. That's what's up. Yeah, I ain't gonna diss nobody out here, man. I ain't gonna mention them though either. Yeah. So it is what it is, aka Negro Damas. Yeah, yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Reach the Watcher. Man, I watched. Hey, man, quiet as kept. Reef the Watcher was my first subscriber, man. My first subscriber was Reef the Watcher. And then I think maybe 3 videos later, it was Blood Boxing. And when I saw Blood Boxing, when Blood Boxing subscribed, and he said, man, you should do more of these. I was like, man, yes, I'm going to do that shit. Blood Boxing is the reason I got this channel. I mean, the reason that I did it is because Blood Boxing was like, he encouraged me. He's like, man, he's like, man, you got good shit. Keep doing it. So I was like, yeah, hey, Blood Boxing says my shit's good because Blood Boxing's so passionate, man. Blood Boxing's so passionate. I don't know if you guys have ever heard like Blood Boxing like really get into it. It's so passionate, dog. Yep, I'm telling you, Blood Boxing is so passionate about boxing that you got to sit back and think, dude, am I a boxing fan? Like Blood will start talking about boxing. Blood will start talking about like, you'll be like, do I really know boxing? I got to go study to go fuck with Blood. I can be like, all right, who did Tony Norris fight in 1988? Okay, shit. Before I talk to Blood, I got to make sure I watch these videos because I don't have my old Ring magazine copies. None of that, dog. Yeah, Blood, hey, Ryan Clark. Yeah, man, Blood's the shit, man. Blood's the most underrated channel on YouTube, easily the most underrated channel in boxing. Easily. I mean, by like leaps and bounds, man. By leaps and bounds. Blood Boxing, 2 most underrated channels in in the shit to me is this. Is 1, Blood's the most underrated. And as far as the big channels, 78 Sports TV. 78 Sports TV, in my opinion, is the biggest channel on YouTube. And this is my analytics telling you this. This is my way I look at the numbers. Because I study the numbers. I know all the numbers that everybody does. Nobody has a core fan base or a core subscriber base that's like 78 has. Nobody. The other guys, and women that have them, they may have more subscribers, but they do. And I can tell you, man, there's ways I could be at 50,000 like probably next week. I mean, for real, I can have 50,000 subscribers next week. All I got to do is set aside about $100. Get them maybe $100, $150. I have 50,000 subscribers next week. I promise you. I'm not going to do that to my channel because it fucks up my analytics. Because I want to know, what am I talking about? I want to have a channel where I talk about what people who subscribe to me want to talk about. I don't want to just talk about like what I want to talk about. I want to talk about what the people that I want to talk about. But 78 Sports TV, if you can get up in the morning and I'm like, you know what? I want to do a live stream at 7 o'clock in the morning. I want to do a live stream at 7 in the morning. And I'll be like, fuck, is 78 got to do a fucking video? Shit, let me text him. 78, are you going to be doing a fucking live stream? Because if you do a live stream, I'm going to be wasting my fucking time. Because he's going to have 500 people on there on Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. You know what I'm saying? 500 people at 8:30 in the morning on Wednesday. So I'm like, oh, shit. Hey, 78, when you getting off? I ain't got no reason to lie, dog. I'm just telling you, man. And blood is right there as far as like, you want to know like how to set your caliber straight. Like, all right, I need to set my bearings straight. Am I on some bullshit right now? Like, all right, I'm pressing Anthony Joshua, right? I'm pressing Anthony Joshua. Let me listen to what Blood has to say. Well, Blood says, fuck it, we need to ignore Anthony Joshua because he's not big, man. He's not big. And I'll think, all right, I'm an egomaniac because I don't know if you guys know, but I am true to my heart an egomaniac. This is my weakness. I think I'm smarter than everybody. And then I got a wife that proves me wrong on a daily basis. So she humbled me. But my shit is real arrogant. But so I'm like, okay, let me listen to what my man Blood has to say. Yeah, he's right. This dude's not that big, man. Let me run the numbers. There he is. That's my dude. And I roll with him. So anyway, it is what it is, man. That's why I say, get with these cats, man. Support these cats, man. Support blood boxing. For real. Because any dude with that much knowledge, that much love for the game should know. Blood should know that his opinion is more respected than Dan Raphael's. He should know that his opinion is more respected than Radio Raheem's, because he's put in the work for over a decade, and that's just what it is, man. That's just how I see it, man. So I mean, it is what it is. I wanted to talk about Jermall, but you know what I mean. It's just so many people in this world don't get their justice. Like Rigondeaux. Man, 10, 15 years from now, we might have to be trying to remind people who Guillermo Rigondeaux is, man. And why would we have to remind who he is? Because of people like Carl Frampton, because of people like Scott Quigg, because of people like Abner Mares, because of people like Leo Santa Cruz, who would never fight him. So we'll never know how great he is, because nobody let him prove it. Deontay Wilder, if people ain't careful, could be the same thing, because of words that come out of the mouth like freeze them out. Freeze them out. Ain't that what Joshua said? Freeze them out. Freeze them out. Maybe we'll just freeze them out. You don't own Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn does not own heavyweight history. It's up to the fighters to prove who's the best, man. And the fans should get their money's worth. And it is what it is. Dante's Boxing Nation, Al Simmons, Dante's Boxing Nation is a great channel, man. But he's not neutral. He's not neutral. He gives you his opinion. Dante's Boxing Nation, I never talk to Dante's Boxing Nation. I give super chats to Dante's Boxing Nation. Every time I listen to Dante's Boxing Nation, I drop $2. I don't listen to him all the time because I ain't got a lot of time, but I always make sure I drop $2, $5 because he gives you his honest opinion. Other channels give their honest opinion, man. He's not neutral. He believes what he believes, and he gives you his opinion, and that's the best you can ask for of anybody, man. Any dude out here and give you your opinion. But Deontay's not bigger than the boxers. Blood's not bigger than the boxers. 78's not bigger than the boxers. Dan Raphael's not bigger than the boxers. Harold Letterman is not bigger than the boxer. Roy Jones Jr. is bigger than a lot of boxers. Andre Ward's bigger than a lot of boxers. Muhammad Ali, rest in peace, is bigger than all the boxers. And that's how it works, in my humble opinion, or my not so humble opinion, on the real. But anyway, man, look, I think I did my hour. I'm a couple, hour and 26 seconds. Hey, I appreciate everybody coming out, man. If you guys have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. You know, and if you've hit the subscribe and bell icon before, deselect the bell icon and reselect it and select so that you can get them all. You can get all notifications, because that they changed the system, and that's how that works now. You know what I mean? Hey, Blood said, that's right. That's what's up, Blood. Hey, man, that's what I'm telling you, man. Hey, we brothers in mind, Blood Boxing. I'm trying to tell you, man. Love your channel. Love what you do. Tell your daughter she got a great dad. She got a great dad whose hobby it is to make the sport of boxing better. And he does it every day. Until, you know, other than when he ducks Fanon and won't get on my motherfucking channel, dog. Will you come the fuck on? You know what it is. That's my dude. All right, man. So that's it. That is what it is, man. And I'm about to be out. I'm about to go enjoy the rest of my evening. Everybody, man, I'm out. Peace.